Hi guys, Bricknut here, and in this review we have another Mighty Micros set, and it's DC Comics Superheroes, and this is set 76061, Batman versus Catwoman. These titles are getting a bit of a mouthful, aren't they? DC Comics Superheroes Mighty Micros, Batman versus Catwoman. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful. I prefer the short and simple titles, but I suppose they've got to add the DC Comics and whatnot. Anyway, moving on. Again, just like Robin versus Bane, they've only got the short legs. This is Catwoman, and it looks like she's holding a diamond. There is back printing on the torso, but not on the head. And I have just noticed on the print, on her torso, she's got a little cat head on a belt buckle. I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that great? That is really good attention to detail on her torso. I like that. And of course, it wouldn't be Batman versus Catwoman without Batman. Now, I'll probably end up putting the full-length standard minifigure legs on these, because I do want to include them in and around my little city when I get that far. Batman's obviously got his cape. Again, there's no back printing on his head. No second face, I mean, but there is a little, the rear part of his belt, at least. Put his mask back on. He does have the Batarang. I think that's the correct term for that, isn't it? Someone let me know. Like I said in the last video, I'm not that familiar with any of these superheroes, but I do plan to get the whole set eventually. Just because I actually like them. I think these are pretty funky. Right, we'll start with Catwoman's little go-kart, I suppose. That's what they remind me of. They remind me of a go-kart. It's got the cat's tail on the back here, which does move up and down. A couple of these for exhausts, I presume. Again, this purple piece here, the big one, is just one big piece, one big axle piece. And on the front, if you look at the front, you can see this piece has got two eyes printed either side, and then there's two cheese wedge pieces put on the top for ears, so it's like a cat's face. I think that's pretty good detail. And just like Robin's one, this has got the chunky back tires, or the wider back tires and the narrow front tires. Yeah. It's a nice little vehicle. And here's Batman's mini Batmobile. Again, that's a printed brick with the bat symbol on it. Single exhaust with flames being spat out the back. This is actually, I think, so far out of the two sets I've got, which would be 4 vehicles, I think this has got to be my favourite. I just like the black and yellow theme, and to me it just looks the best, this one. They're pretty much all built on the same sort of base, but in different colours and other extra bits added. And by the base, I mean they're built on the one big fender piece and the axle piece. They're all built exactly the same on those, near enough. Yeah, interesting little sets. They do freewheel quite nicely. The only disadvantage is some of them, or at least on Bane's, as I said in the other video, the figure stands right at the back, which can throw it a little bit off balance. They do like to tip if you're not careful. But they are built pretty strong, so you can play with them pretty well, and I think you could get a little, kids could get a little bit rough with these, as kids do, and I don't think they're going to fall apart that easily, which is great. I've actually got the other two still sitting here. There's Robin, there's Bane. Let's get all four in. Now I do believe there's 3 DC comic sets and 3 Marvel sets, which means I've got, I can't remember how many sets. It's getting late here. So yeah, some interesting little accessories. You do, I think it's worth the £9 they retail for over here, or $8.99, just for the figures, to be honest. And you do get all these little, yeah, most of the parts are actually quite small, but then again I suppose they would have to be, considering, wouldn't they? You can't really make a small car out of large parts, so I think that's quite a novel idea that Lego came up with these. It's new, like I said, it's novel. It's if you want ordinary minifig legs on them, you can change them, which, as I said, I probably will. I doubt I'll dismantle these micro cars anytime soon. I'll keep them assembled and on display, but the figures may end up out and about on, well, what there is of my Lego City, which isn't a lot at the minute. There will be, hopefully, one day. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then feel free to hit the like button. If you have a comment, then feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. And of course, if you want to subscribe, then give the old subscribe button a click. And I'll talk to you all again very soon, I hope. Thanks for watching. Bye.